Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2, and today I'm gonna be giving you part 2 of What If Naruto Became the King of the Necromancers. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, remember to stay tuned for a brand new episode coming over on Anime King and over on Anime King 3. If you're new, yes, you heard that correctly. I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King, Anime King 2, and Anime King 3, which I post what if on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support, and yeah, without further ado, what is to begin this new episode start? The intro. So the last part we left off, Kushina and Minato were currently face to face with the nine-tailed demon fox. They were able to subdue the beast, restrain it with Kushina chains, but not before they were stabbed by the beast that was trying to rip them apart. They protected their son though, they saved their baby boy's life. Right there and then, they were saying their goodbyes, but someone appeared. A man known as Baron Samedi, along with his wife Bridget. They spoke to the Shinigami. It turns out that they were souls. And it turns out that Naruto was a brand new Necromancer. And Samedi used the laws of the Edo Tensei to get to be able to teach Naruto after all. They did not stop the dead from being brought back to living. Minato was against this because he couldn't leave Konoha, but Kushina knocked him out, as she was gonna drag him along if he have to, because she was gonna take her baby and she wanted to live as well. As the Shinigami gave their souls to Baron and Bridget as they made their way towards a hotel in the land of sand. Arriving there, they blocked the entrance so no one could see what was going on, as Naruto was gonna learn how to become a Necromancer. Years passed as Naruto was 9 years old, as he was currently making his way, as he saw a girl in the park. She was rather violent, seeing that she was using her sand to scare people to death. She grabbed Naruto and crushed him, but his soul came out of his body, as he just floated there, looking really annoyed, as he told her to come with him. The girl was known as Sahara, as it turned out that she had the one-tailed Shikaku seal inside of her, as Naruto was able to contact the spirit of her mother and her uncle, as she was shocked to find out that they didn't hate her, as Naruto was able to bind her mother's spirit to the seal. As the girl was so happy, she was grateful to him. All he wanted was to be her friend. After all, he didn't have friends his own age, and people who has been his friend in the past, well, people send them to try and use him, and let's just say they didn't get a good ending result, as they were now portrayed in paintings in Naruto's house. As the market opened up, everyone came over. Everyone wanted to hear something from Naruto, who was now known as Baron Shi for death. People come from far and wide as they heard about the man that can predict almost anything, but he asked for something in return. And if you did not pay it, well, there was a punishment, and the punishment was rather severe. Some years passed as Naruto was now 16 years old, as Kushina had started to teach him the ninja arts as well, as she didn't just want him to be a Necromancer alone. Minato was still a bit, well, sour about not returning back to Konoha, but Kushina didn't really care. And after all, their souls belonged to Naruto now. They were his guardians, and Naruto also created someone as well. Baron had told him to do it, to control his soul manipulative powers, and he did it quite well, it seems, as Sahara came to visit him. As the girl had become quite comfortable with him as she sat in his lap, she used her sand to ward everyone away from them, as she told Naruto that her father would be coming to speak to him. Considering the recent Chunin exams that were going to be happening in Konoha, as she didn't know what her father wanted, this time he was going to make a personal trip. So yeah guys, so it's basically as we left off. You guys can switch across and please check it out for yourself. So this begins new episode. Father wants to meet you for some private matters concerning the Chunin exams that would be held in Konoha. Tonight, he will come here. What do you think he will ask? Asked Sahara. Probably the results and the names of the one that will be promoted, said Naruto. This time, I think I'll actually wait for his visit instead of asking some spirits, said Naruto, as he caressed Sahara's head. Master, the new project should be ready by now. Should I tell her to stay at ready, just in case? Veronica said as she stepped near her master, but Sahara formed spikes of sand to keep her away. You need to work on your possessiveness, Sahara-chan, said Naruto, as he gave her a playful smile. As I told you, you are mine, she said. Yes, I remember that day quite well. You barged in my shop, you glare at me for a full 15 seconds before you pointed at me and said that you're my boyfriend now. Then you just left and slammed the door. But you did get the message, said Sahara. Then what's your problem? You practically threatened Kanku-chan every time that we're in the same room, and you more than once attack Temari-chan, said Naruto. Kanku admit to find you cute, and Temari is also saying it as well. I can't allow those two to steal you away from me, said Sahara in defiance. Come on, said Naruto. You know I only like you, he said as he gave her a hug. But still, those two may try something, said Sahara. You might as well cheer him. It's not like he will go outside the family, said Minato, as he rolled his eyes in a rather sarcastic manner. After all, they were all sisters. Sahara snapped her head towards him, pervert, as she fired a sand bullet towards him and hit him. As Naruto turned his head, I have a client now, he said. Do you want to stay and watch? Yes, Sahara said, as she moved behind the long curtain, behind the altar where she first saw his body heal, the first time when she crushed him with her sand. Naruto slipped on his hood, as Veronica made her way towards the door. Enter, said Naruto, as both his parents flanked his sides. Good morning, Baron Shisama. Did you call me? A man, a retired shinobi with an eye patch, said as he sat down. Yes, Hosomaru-san, I called you. Do you know why you're here during the day instead of night, as I normally do? As Naruto's voice was cold, that cold voice that he was famous for. I have no idea. I have already paid for your services. I don't know why I'm here to begin with. And I find it a waste of time, since I could spend my day doing something else, the man said, sneering. As Naruto spoke calmly, I discovered the favor that you asked for was more damaging than I believe. Apparently, the tragic love incident that you talk about was nothing more than an attempt of having your son impregnate the daughter of the winged daimyo, so you would have a link to the royal family. And now that resulted to the girl comatose state. You asked me to make sure that she can still get pregnant. You said that it was a couple dream even though the father does not accept the relationship, said Naruto, as he narrowed his eyes. Sure, you believe the words of her father, right? That man only wants to use his daughter and marry her off to some snot-nosed brat because of money. Someone that she could never love, the man said. Knowing his way of treating people, that may be true. He really does love money, given the fact that he's letting Konoha suck up every single mission for some reason. Unfortunately for you, recently I was called by Daimyo to do a job in his palace. As Veronica stepped closer to the man, Minato and Kushina also stepped forward, their skull masks in their faces. The man swallowed thickly. What kind of job, he said. A couple bystanders said that your son tried to molest her, resulting in her running away and falling down the stairs, resulting in her comatose state. That's not true! The man yelled in rage. Screaming is useless. I'm right in front of you, said Naruto. As I was saying, since no one knew the real version of the story, I was called in. Usually, I don't go door to door to offer my services, but I have to admit, this story intrigued me, so I went there to find out what happened. Do you know what happened, said Naruto. They filled you with lies, the man shouted once more. Not exactly, said Naruto. I used my powers to read her soul, meaning that I could see what she felt, thought, dream, and see ever since the day she was born. And her version of the story was your son, trying to force himself upon her. She may have not known that it was him because he was wearing a white mask. But even while masked, it wasn't hard for me to connect the man to the breath of yours, said Naruto. That's not true, and you know it. Hosomaru roared in anger. No one can lie to me when I do that. A soul can only tell the absolute truth, no matter how dark their intentions are. Lies do not belong in the soul realm, said Naruto. The man started to panic as he slowly started to pull the kunai that was in his wrist. Given the fact that Naruto was so close to him, well then, as he looked down, then there's only one way. You must die and feed the worms that you love so much. As he slashed Naruto across the throat, Minato quickly restrained him and slammed him down on the ground, as Veronica held him down as well. That was a mistake, said Naruto, as the cut simply vanished. The man blinked in confusion. What the hell are you? He said. I am a necromancer, said Naruto. I dance with death itself. I can freely walk in the realm of death and this one without pain for my passing. I can see the dead and play with their destiny. I can manipulate the very same force of darkness and bend them to my will and create and destroy and change whatever I want, killing who I want, calling back whoever I want without fear of repercussions. If I offer some help to you people, it's just because I want to be nice and lend a hand. But I don't like when someone stroll in here and act like they own the goddamn place. If I want, I can kill every single daimyo and install myself as emperor of this country, with an army of undead and spirits at my beck and call. The only reason I don't do that is because I don't know what to do with a whole country. So stop acting tough and accept the truth. You messed up, and now you're going to pay the ultimate price. As Naruto's voice was getting dangerous, as he was oblivious to Sahara, who was getting really turned on by his speech. Not to mention Shikaku was also loving the bloodlust in his tone. The man started to quiver in fright. Ultimate price? As he was held up by the three guards. Yes, the Wind Daimyo is arresting your son as we speak. I managed to wake the girl up and cure her remaining wounds. Once I had told the man what happened, he was indeed angry. But after a little talk between me and him, I was able to get a concession. What kind of concession, man said? He will take the boy's life, but yours will be mine. As Naruto tapped his finger, as a new entity entered the room. She was a tall woman with long black hair, wearing a simple white dress, as her body was covered in bandages, face comprised. Who is that woman? Hosomaru asked, trembling. She's my new experiment, said Naruto. I call her Adoria. She will keep the organs I collect fresh by storing them inside her body. I have noticed that spare parts to repair my guards are hard to find, so I decided to create a mean to keep the ones that I currently possess away from decay. The man was literally pissing himself at this point. I can pay you again, whatever you want. Please, just forget this, he begged. Don't worry, I will get paid, said Naruto, with interest. As Adora stepped closer, collect everything you can, Adora-chan, but leave out the brain. I want to add a new Slimecon to my collection. I think I'll make it orange this time. As Naruto removed the bandages from her face. Well, what is she doing? Preparing for the extraction, of course. Repeat after me. Thanks for the food, said Naruto. As the woman's face shone, long tentacles going into a black abyss of darkness. The man screamed in terror as he was swallowed whole by the woman. Maybe orange is a bit too bright. Perhaps brown, said Naruto. Yeah, I'm gonna make a brown one this time. As Naruto looked towards his fish tank, there were several blocks of colorful blobs. Different colors, as they were all swimming, all their own. Arms wrapped around Naruto. You're really terrifying when you want to be, said Sahara. It's the fair punishment for an animal that he's ready to do anything for his hunger. He won't die. I will use his brain to eternally bind his soul and then turn the whole thing into one of those blobs floating in the water without freedom or death. Eventually, he will just stop thinking, like the others. Just remember you have me. Not everyone is evil in this world, she said. That's true, said Naruto. It's just living. And being surrounded by death just makes you insensible at what it means to be alive, said Naruto. Then I'll always make you remember what it means to be alive, proving both of our existence, said Sahara, as she walked in front of him. You may have declared yourself my girlfriend, but I can still say, it was worth it, said Naruto. Good to hear that, she said. It's not like things would have changed even if you had refused. But this is easier that you accepted, she said, as she gave him a tiny smile that was reserved only for him. I'll remember that, said Naruto, as he kissed her on the forehead. I need to go, otherwise my sisters will use this as an excuse to come and see you. I wouldn't mind sharing between you three, said Naruto. You're all incredibly cute, said Naruto. Pervert, she said, as she left, so he wouldn't see the small blush in her cheek. The moment she was back on the outside, Shikaku started to order her to kill whoever tried to seduce their man, Sahara's sisters included, as there was a lot of people on the hate list. Well, mostly every girl that got too near to him. Time skip. Nighttime in the shop. I am the Kazekage. I should be able to enter whenever I want, not asking for permission like a commoner. The Kazekage said in an angry tone as he neared the entrance, ignoring the spooky mist all around and the cold feeling. Veronica blocked his entrance. Weapons, she said, as she extended her hand, the other one holding a stool to put them inside of. Tuh, disgusting freak, said the Kazekage, as he removed all of his weapons. The hidden weapons too. We won't give attackers excuse to fight back this time. The man growled as he pulled it out. Here, take it and shut up, as he threw it at her feet. Welcome to the shop near the underworld, idiot, said Veronica as she stepped to the side. Kazekage-sama, it's a pleasure having you here. What can I do for you in this wonderful night? Naruto says he tried to sound respectful, but he was pissed off at the bastard who kept on sending his girlfriend on high-profile missions, hoping that she'd return injured enough so that he could attack her and extract the Shikaku. Next week there will be the Chunin exams in Konoha. I have some business I want to conduct on the side during the event. I want you to tell me how things will go. It's not a secret that you're planning to invade with the Sound Village. I have some spies around the village that bring me daily report. Your daughter Sahara will also play a key role in this as well. Am I correct? You dare spy on me? The Kazekage said, glaring at Naruto. On you, on your daughters, on your envoys, on your jonins, on your chunins, on your genins, on your academy senseis, on your merchants, on your guards, on your hookers, on your orphans, on your civilians, on your bartenders, on you, so forth. I spy on everyone that remotely breathes and exists in this village. My lifestyle is a rather dangerous one. I can't let my guard down for an instant. But if you're worried about your secret being released, I usually keep my clients' secrets to myself until those secrets endanger me. Or my secrets, of course, to Naruto. You better. Now then, since you apparently know about my plan, tell me that things will go as I expect. I can see some aspects of the future, not influence it completely, but if you're so interested, what way do you want me to use? Divination has many forms. Tarots, books, crystals, mirrors, needles. Even the dead can help in that. Well, that is if the dead want to cooperate. I don't care. Just hurry up and tell me. I will conquer the leaf. Tarots then, said Naruto, my favorite, as he shuffled the cards before placing them face down on the table. Choose 3 of them while thinking about your future, and they will tell, said Naruto. Tuh, party tricks. He pointed 3 cards as he started to float. No tricks, Kazekage. Dark arts. As Naruto read the results, as he smirked under his hood. So what do you see, oh great Baron Shi? Asked the Kazekage in sarcasm, not caring that Veronica was glaring at him, or that Kushner seemed to be ready to rip him in half. I can safely say that everything will go as you plan. Your ambition to see Konoha invaded will become reality. Sahara will give a pretty big hand in the final outcome. Congratulations. May I suggest an amulet that will further increase your luck? As Naruto clapped his hand, a black box appeared in his palm. I don't need that. That garbage is for weaklings that fear death. I will destroy Konoha and show to everyone the greatness of the sand. Suit yourself. I will come to watch the things unfold from a distance. It may be interesting, said Naruto. Will you use your power to help us? The man asks. No, not happening. If someone knows that I can interact with the dead and misunderstand my abilities, you may find yourself in more trouble than it's worth, said Naruto. Coward, said the Kazekage, as he threw a sack of money on the table as he got up to leave. Since you have all these spies, what can you tell me about this boy, Naruto, that my daughter Sahara has seen? This time I'll answer for free, don't worry. Her friendship with him won't cause you too many problems. You may even benefit from it in the end, said Naruto, as he chuckled. At least that brat is useful, the Kazekage said. She's more stable, easier to control, as he left and slammed the door. We need to do something. He's gonna attack Konoha. Innocents may die, said Minato. Have no fear, said Naruto. I told him. The mission will carry on. I never said that it will succeed. As he removed his hood to show a devious smirk. What do you mean, Kushina asked. I saw the plan starting, said Naruto as he tapped his decks 3 times. 3 cards on his decks flipped up in the air. And I also saw the plan utter failure. Yes, our dear Kazekage won't see the mission succeed. And the one killing him will also die, said Naruto, as he showed one of the cards with a skeleton holding a scythe with a hood over his head. The Tarot, card of death. He should have really took the amulet, said Naruto. You think he will be Sahara to kill the Kazekage's killer? Asked Minato. With a little help from myself, I'll be there to make sure that everything play accordingly, leaving Konoha with a less possible casualty, if you care so much. I can't make promises. I'm still a villager of the sand. I have to protect my village interests, said Naruto. We need to chat with the Fire Daimyo and your Wind Daimyo after this is all over. Better talk with Sahara and her sister Samaru. Giving them a heads up would prevent them from doing anything dangerous or stupid, said Naruto. As he closed his eyes, an image of a snake biting in the throat of a monkey flashed to his vision. Interesting, he thought, as he moved upstairs towards the bedrooms. That night, his dreams was filled with toads and monkeys facing off against snakes, a old helmet being crushed underwater, a brief glimpse of a slug in the far distance, as if the slug was waiting for something. Why the visions in his dreams were never clear to fully understand. It really annoyed Naruto. Time skip. The day of the exams. Village, hidden in a leaf. Well. It's a nice village after all. A little too much trees for my taste, but I admit, it have some beauties, depending on who you ask, said Naruto. As he walked with the Sand Sisters and their Jonin Sensei Baki, he could feel the happiness from Minato had been back. Kushina and Veronica were protecting the roof from the shadows, only interested in protecting the blonde boy. They didn't care that much about the village. Why did you came with us? You're not even a shinobi, the man asks. And leave some idiot to try to seduce my Sahara-chan. Not happening, said Naruto, as he had the fox plushy toy in his head that was watching everything with disdain. As I said to father, it was either him coming or me not taking part in it, said Sahara. You know what I'm talking about. Bucky blinked. Wait, you told him? You may put everything in jeopardy. We trust him. He's a good boy, said Temari. And our favorite toy, Kanku said, with a smirk on her face. Touch him, and I'll kill you all, said Sahara, as she glared at her sisters. Try anything and I will tell him what you were doing last night, and whose name you were calling out, while moaning, said Temari. You wouldn't dare, said Sahara. Try me, said Temari. Quit it, you two, said Naruto. We can't rest during the mission. Come back here, a voice screamed, as someone came running behind Naruto, hiding behind him. It was a boy with a long scarf. Please help me, the boy pleaded, as the boy, girl, something with a pink hair came into view. Stop hiding and take responsibility, the girl said. What did you do to make her angry, said Naruto. I call her billboard forehead, but she was making fun of my scarf. Listen, miss, said Naruto. Haruna Sakura. Now hand over the brat so I can punch him, said Sakura. Run, said Naruto. I will distract her. Thank you, the boy said as he ran off. Why did you help him, Sakura said. Because I want to, that's all. Why are you four here? She then asked. A lot of questions. My girlfriend is here with her team, so I came to cheer for her. The bimbo? You're kind of cute. Can't see why you're wasting yourself with her, said Sakura, with a smirk. But she was instantly silent as sand wrapped around her body tightly. Sahara, please let her go. She has a headband. You will probably meet her in the exams. Have patience, he said, as he kissed her on the cheek. Just because you ask. Mother wants her blood for her words. Shikaku too. Sahara muttered the last part. Those abilities are rather interesting, the voice. And you are? Kanku asked, looking up in the tree to see the boy that was sitting there. Sasuke Uchiha said Naruto in a bored tone, as he could read his name and his date of death inside his soul. So I'm famous even in the sand. Can't say I like it, said Sasuke. More likely a hidden ability of mine. Nice to meet you, I'm Naruto. Idiot. As if Sasuke couldn't waste time talking to you, said Sakura glaring at him. Are you here for the exams as well, Sasuke said, completely ignoring Sakura. Just a spectator, my girlfriend, will take part, said Naruto. Good luck then. As Sasuke jumped down, I hope we will get to fight, as he extended his hand, but a wall of sand blocked them. Not a trusting girl. Sorry then, said Sasuke. What's your team? Asked Temari. Me and two girls. Sakura is one of them, unfortunately, said Sasuke with a sigh, hoping to use them to recruit your clan, Naruto asked. Sadly, yes. I decided to train, so one day I can take revenge for the one who took my clan away from me. But the village seemed to be worried that I'm taking too much time and pushing me to hurry up, as if getting stronger can just happen with a snap of a finger. Sasuke said that pain expression. Not a revenge-driven guy then, said Naruto. I want to kill him, but I'm not so stupid to believe that it would be that easy. After I nearly got killed in a C rank that turned into an A rank, I had to evaluate my life. Can't let my ego blind me. With my eyes, it kind of sounds stupid, he said, as his eyes shifted into a two-totem Sharingan. I heard that every other Uchiha, other than Minato Uchiha and Itachi Uchiha, who possesses Sharingan, was overconfident. Kanku said with a grin. Can't argue with that, but I like to think that I'm a humble Uchiha. Or at least I hope so, Sasuke said with a shrug. Keep saying that and stay out of trouble. Those eyes have limits, you know, said Naruto, as he patted the tree that Sasuke was on a few minutes ago. Who do you think you are? Sakura screeched in rage. The team simply walked away, ignoring her. Shut up, Sakura. He's right, in the past. It was that attitude that caused the life of several bloodline users. Just because the Sharingan possessed both abilities does not make it invincible, said Sasuke, as Sasuke looked toward the tree that the boy had touched. Why are you defending him? He's not even a shinobi. He has no right to say that, said Sakura. Because what he said was true. And as for not being a shinobi, I fear that he doesn't need this exam. Look at this tree. As Sasuke pointed at the tree that was now dead. It's dead. But you were just there a few minutes ago, said Sakura. The tree was now completely dead. The leaf, the bark, it was dead. Completely rotten, Sasuke said. As he applied a bit of pressure, the entire thing fell down into ashes. A truly strange, terrifying boy, said Sasuke, as he walked away, Sakura following him. Things will be interesting, Naruto thought to himself, as he could feel the reckless spirits inside of Konoha as they await the approaching storm. Time skip. Abandoned apartment complex. Night before the exam. Gossip has always been the fastest thing in existence, especially when shinobis were the ones to gossip about something. So it was no surprise that the news of Baron Shi setting shop up in Konoha before the exam spread so quickly. Ever since the sun set, a stream of visitors had focused their attention on the rundown apartment complex that shifted into the completely same, infamous shop near the underworld in the sand. As Naruto prepared everything in his shop in schools, giving his customers the idea that he could summon his shop from beyond the mortal realm. At the moment, the blonde was waiting for another customer to visit him. Lucky that he was not taking part in the exam, otherwise, he would have fallen asleep right in the middle of it. How many more before we have to call it a night? The Kyuubi doll asked in a rather bored tone. 3 more and then finally, we'll get some sleep, said Naruto with a groan. I don't remember this place being so full of superstitious people, said Kushina, as she gave him a little shoulder massage. Yeah, we were also lucky that no one linked the plush toy to Naruto and the Kyuubi. We were lucky that I managed to stay out of everyone's radar. Instead, those envoys kept following me around like some shadow, said Naruto. That's true. They were talking about recovering Konoha weapon while following them. Luckily, without the heart battery installed, They cannot sense us, said Kushina. Okay. They were seeing my son as a weapon instead of a hero. I already admitted to my mistake. You guys were right. Can we please go on your life or non-life, said Minato. At long last, the mighty yellow flash. Admit of being an idiot. I'm elated, said Kushina. Cut it off, you two. Luckily, I don't have the Kyuubi seal inside of me, or I would be the one they would be searching for. While still here, not even their precious Byakugan or Sharingan can work on me or influence me. A plush doll has no chakra. While I keep my energy dormant, not even if a sensor have me in their palms, they will be able to sense me, the plush fox said. Yep, I'm a genius, said Naruto. No one need to remember me that. Master Shi, the next customer is ready to enter. As Naruto placed on his hood, let her in. As the girl with 2 buns in her hair entered the shop. Nice to meet you, my dear. Welcome to my humble shop. As he gestured his head with a nod. The girl felt chills run up her spine. His tone was cold, ominous, and this shop had a scary vibes about it. The honor is all mine. I am Higurashi Tenten. He cut her off, I know. People won't trust my ability of clairvoyance if I don't know who I'm speaking to from the beginning, it seems, said Naruto with a brief chuckle. Yeah, I guess so. Well, some people talk about your ability to predict the future, so I was wondering. You want me to see what fate has in store for you, said Naruto. Yes, even if I would not like you to call it the word fate. I have a teammate that is so adamant about that word. I'm starting to hate it, she said. My bad. Sorry for bringing out that then. But I remind you, I can predict one of the many possible futures that are awaiting for you. It will be your choice to pick and determine which one will become reality. If you still want, I can tell you what will happen if things continue the way they are. I can accept that. I get if I try to force a particular future to happen in the end. The result will be different, said Tenten. Some preference in the way you want me to use, said Naruto. The crystal spear if you don't mind, said Tenten. Very well. He clapped his hand as a crystal ball appeared. As every candle in the shop died down, only the glowing ball of a crystal was illuminating the shop. You can try if you want. You're not the first one to do it, said Naruto. Oh, I don't mind, said Naruto. As she gave him a nod, as she raised her hand in a release gesture, she flared her chakra. Release. As she tried to break the genjutsu that she believed was in the room, but she got absolutely nothing. No lights, no smoke, no mirrors, and no jutsus, of course. But you are free to believe what you want. Treat me as a counselor. I'm just here to help. And please, said Naruto. As Tenten felt embarrassed, okay, she said. How does this work, she asked. Focus on what you need to know. There is no need to tell me. Just focus on the spear, said Naruto. Okay, she said as she released a sigh. A shadow started to appear in the spear a second later. Good. The tuning exams is what is giving you more doubt, I see. Since this is your first time, I won't ask for payments, but this is the only time I will do this. Should you return, there will be a payment. As Tenten nodded, in thanks. Ah, a forest, he said. The forest of death. Place like this. Feels like home. Tenten blinked. Did he just say that the forest of death felt like home? From there on, things become foggy. I can only give you advice. Sounds can be devastated in more ways than one. Mix with your senses and show you things that are not there, that are not real. The light vanished as the candles flicker back on. Sounds? Tenten thought. I guess I will pay attention then. Any suggestions? Stay focused. Trust your instinct and accuracy. You will go far, said Naruto. Thank you, Baron Shisan, she said. A lucky charm. Just in case you may need one, he said. I don't usually believe in those things, she said, a small blush, but okay, she said as she presented her hand. Perfect. 50 Ryu, my dear, he said, as he gave her a black talisman with carvings on it. Expensive, she said, but she paid him. But it worked, none the same, he said. Keep it over your heart. You will thank me after the exam. As you said. Good night, she said, as she left the shop. After she was gone, Naruto sat down, as he tapped the crystal ball several times. He removed his hood. Talk. I know you're there, he said. Baron Shisama. There was a female voice that spoke. What do you need, said Naruto as he looked towards his crystal ball. O spirit of the underworld. I am Higurashi, Python. I need your help. I need your help, Brenchi-sama. You need my help regarding your daughter. I already gave her too much details about her future. Any more and she may risk altering it, said Naruto. I know, it's about the invasion. You saw it in her. She will, the voice said. Yes, I saw the date of her death coinciding with the start of the attack. She will die in the invasion, said Naruto. Can you stop them from happening? Can you save her life? Python asks. In a sobbing voice. You are asking me a lot, spirit of the underworld. I will be forced to directly intervene on things. You lot should know I don't like doing that, said Naruto. Please, she's so young. She haven't yet achieved her full potential. Her father would be devastated if she died too. Naruto, said Kushina. It's your choice, son, said Minato. Fine, said Naruto. I will do as you ask. But, he stopped the spirit. But, she said. But after that, your daughter's soul will literally belong to me. I won't enslave her, or force her into anything, or torture her mind. But after this, she will owe her whole existence to me, and die. Only when I say so. This is non-negotiable. What? The woman said in horror. It's your payment for my services. I am not doing this for enjoyment. But as a matter of fact, when she dies, I will take her soul and stop it from leaving her body, so it will heal her. Contrary to an undead, it will be like her heart, just stop for a few seconds. If I am fast enough to do it, otherwise, she will be an undead like Veronica or my parents. Truth be told, I voluntarily turned them so that those two can be immortal since you can't kill something that is already dead. But for Tenten, I can make an exception and let her live to stay alive. And should she choose to love someone, the woman asks. She can love whoever she wants. I already have a girlfriend, so I'm not desperate to force her into loving me. For all I care, she can do whatever she wants in her life as long as she don't turn against me as an enemy, because her soul will be mine. A consequence from her escaping death, not a curse of servitude. Okay, I think I can accept that. Just please don't take liberties with her, said Python. I'm a necromancer, not a pig, said Naruto. Thank you, Brenchi-sama. I will be forever in your death, as a voice left the spear. Master Shi, should I let the new customer in, said Veronica, as Naruto put his hood back on. Yes, let Sasuke in. It won't take long. Ah, Uchiha-san, what can I do for you? It won't take long. I just need some suggestions about the exam, Sasuke said, as he settled down. Since every other Konoha genin seemed eager to come here to ask for that, I went ahead and checked, especially on your case. My case? Why? Sasuke asked. Let's just say a vision I recently had may interest you as well, said Naruto. A vision? And it will interest me, Sasuke said. Nothing too serious. Let's just say getting bitten by a snake, in your case, may have some side effects that may become long-lasting if not treated accordingly. For this reason, I prepare something special for you. As he moved to a small cabinet, he pulled out a long grey scarf. As he presented to Sasuke, snake bites, thank you. I guess I'll pay attention. And the scarf? Sasuke asked. Wear it during the whole exam and after. Don't take it off, you will feel when it is no longer necessary, said Naruto. Really? Sounds a little... He trailed off, unsure how to answer. Stupid, said Naruto. I guess it might appear like that, but the seals and predictions will help you more than any armor would, no matter the poison that comes from that poisonous mouth. And that would mean, Sasuke says, he placed on the scarf. He felt protected by it. It was just a strange feeling. You want revenge, but you know at the same time, clouding your judgment won't make you go far. Never let people mess with your ideas, or blind your mind with false power and help. Nothing comes for free and you know it. No price is worth your soul, said Naruto. Why ones like you can't just give a simple answer like, don't do this and don't do that? Trying to decipher your words is rather painful, Sasuke said. We oracles tried that once or twice in the past, but still people did not understand. So we went for the cryptic words, and we inwardly laugh at your I get it now faces when you finally find out what our words mean. As Naruto chuckled at the end. I don't find it funny, Sasuke said in a mutter. But I do. I find it really amusing. And it's 150 Ryu for the scarf, by the way. 100? 150, said Naruto. You can give it back if you don't want it. No, okay. I mean, I'll take the scarf. Money-sucking bastard, Sasuke said with a growl, as he paid before stomping out of his door. Because the scarf felt so... He didn't know. He had to take it. Have a nice day, said Naruto, as he heard a growl. And like that he will learn not to come here at this late of night, said Kurama. Both him and Tenten were worried. I can't blame them, said Naruto. I was nervous too when studying under Samedi and forced to take one of his exams. Sadistic bastard, said Naruto as he trembled at the thought. The last one, master. Please be patient. We're almost done, said Veronica. Fine, let him in, said Naruto. A few moments later, Amanda Blank Mass barged inside. Baron Shi. Per orders from Danzo Sama, you will be escorted to our base and answer our question, the root member said. What kind of question, Naruto asked? You will tell us everything you know about the Sennin Kazakagi. Should your answer be satisfactory, you will be set free. And what if I say no, Naruto asked, rather amused. The man shifted into a Viking stance. That is not an option. I thought so. Veronica. A shower of blood erupted as the man's arms and legs were removed by Veronica Blade. Thank you, my dear. I don't know what I'll do without you, said Naruto, as he ignored the cries of the root shinobi. It's a pleasure serving you, master, she said with a bow. Adora-chan, please eat him, but leave for the head. I will shrink it tomorrow. In the morning. I'm too sleepy now to do a good job. Master, there's a seal in his tongue, said Veronica, as she checked his body for any traps. Let me check his body for more before collecting his organs. I will copy whatever they use on him for later, said Minato. As you wish. I'll be in my bed if you need me, said Naruto. Gotta work on a way to keep those that I don't want out of my store. I guess I can limit the candles tomorrow. The next morning. I guess I have to stop here, said Naruto as he stopped at the academy with Sahara, as he gave her a hug. I don't like it, Sahara said. Don't worry, you three will be awesome. I will follow you all from a distance, said Naruto. Baron Shi-sama will use your mother as a medium. She will tell him everything that happens during the exam. If you need, she will summon him, said Shikaku. Okay. Sahara said as she forcefully let Naruto go. Be strong, and don't kill everyone. I know that you'll pass this, said Naruto. I trust you, as he gave her a kiss. I'll make you proud, she said as she gave him a nod. As will we, said Temari, as she hugged him. Yeah, we will all celebrate your victory back at home, Kankurou said, as she hugged him as well, as her hands slowly reached down and pinched his axe. Hands off! Now! Sahara said in anger. Just go, you three, and be good, said Naruto, as he waved at the girls as they entered the academy. What can I do for you, Anbu-san, he said, without looking behind him. I was wondering if you could accompany me somewhere. The Anbu with the eagle mask said in a rather gentle tone. I am just a teen, but yet two of you are here to take me. Isn't it a bit too much? It's more like a precaution to protect you instead of a capture, the woman with the cat mask said. I have nothing to hide, and I'm not a shinobi otherwise. I would be in there right now, said Naruto. You have high reserves compared to a civilian, said Eagle. Family traits, I presume. I didn't go to the academy in the sand, nor am I registered as a shinobi. Be as you said. Please follow us, said Kat as she raised her hand, showing that she didn't mean any harm. I will, said Naruto, but should you try something, you'll regret it, said Naruto. She came over and placed a hand on his shoulder as they flashed away with him. Hokage's tower, now, said Kushina from the shadows. I will hold you responsible. Should something happen to Master Shi, Minato-san, said Veronica, as she glared at the man. Then be fast punching me because if something happened to Naruto, I doubt Kushina will give you any time or left anything of me, said Minato, with a sigh. That's right, said Kushina. Few minutes later, Hokage's tower. Here he is, Hokage-sama, the eagle Anbu said, as he pushed the boy inside a white room. Thank you. We will take care of the rest from here on, Harrison said, as he dismissed the Anbu who nodded and left. What can I do for you, Hokage-sama, said Naruto, as he graced the man in a small bow. I just need you to clarify some doubts for me. Do you mind helping me, Harrison said, with a gentle smile. As long as it is in my abilities. I don't see why not, said Naruto with a smile. Go, Harrison said. 3 Anvus flashed around Naruto and encased him in a blue barrier. What the? As Naruto looked around. Jiraiya, it's your turn now, said Harrison, as Jiraiya emerged from the shadows. Stay still, kid, said Jiraiya. It should only just take a second, as he moved closer. But guys, be in subscribe right here. If you want to see the next person, do like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also, guys, stay in tune for the rest of what is coming your way over in Anime King. and over on Anime Making 3. If you're new, yes, you heard that correctly. I indeed have 3 channels, Anime Making, Anime Making 2, and Making 3, which I post what fun every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime Making family. And thank you for all for helping and support, and yeah. Without further ado, I'm out for now. See you guys very soon. Peace.